Welcome to the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And this is our weekly grocery haul. It's a small haul this week because we went to Walmart on our off week from our 2-week haul.
Yes. And we still have plenty of meat from our first haul in March. And we'll probably have that probably all of April. so we will have on the smaller side grocery hauls for the next few weeks probably because of that, because we just don't have to buy much like that. This one is still a little expensive, but it was more that some of the items that we got were a little on the expensive side. But you'll notice something's missing from our normal haul if you follow us for a while. Somebody just didn't get any of his normal stuff.
Yeah, what's up with that?
All right, so let's see. Let's start right here. We're gonna try our filet mignon this week, and we decided to pair it with. We're probably gonna make some roasted broccoli and pair it with baked potatoes. Those are some really small potatoes that Joel picked for himself and our son. This is mine. I wanted sweet potato for mine. Anyway, so hoping the filet mignon turns out good, because we made, like, sometimes, I don't know if you've seen it in the grocery store, like the bacon wrapped filet mignon, and it didn't turn out like at all like we thought it would, and that was like years ago. We've learned a lot about cooking since then, but so hopefully, fingers crossed, this turns out better. And we got garlic for various recipes. And I got some bananas for, I still am doing like banana egg pancakes. And also, if you see in the back, I'll talk about that in a minute. I got some cereal. I may put like a half a banana with the cereal or something like that. We needed some thyme. We thought we had beef bouillon cubes, and when we looked in the cabinet, we saw that we had actually... We'd used over half of the container, but it was well past its expiration date, so we decided we needed to get some more. We may, at some point, we're going to make our pulled pork, and we're going to, we make our home. At some point, we're going to make pulled pork. I think it's next week. Because several of our last week meals are getting pushed into the next week because of, well, we decided to eat out one night, but also when Joel works at night, I just eat leftovers, and so I keep stretching meals because I have enough leftovers not to have to cook again. So, but anyway, we make our own homemade barbecue sauce, and it takes tomato paste. I will link in the eye of the sky a recipe to that barbecue sauce. I just got some more of this detox tea. This was one of the things that was a little on the expensive side, that pushed our bill up to $60 something. But it lasts for over at least 3 weeks. It lasts, and Joel has like 1 or 2 out of it, and I eat the other ones, but it still lasts at least 3 weeks because I don't eat one every day. We have, this past week, I made chili, and like on Saturday, and or Friday. I made it on Friday, and there's still some leftovers, and Joel said that they needed more crackers. I don't eat crackers with mine just because the salt is a little much for me, but too much sodium. But they do, so he said they need more crackers, so they got that. If you saw last week's haul, you saw that Joel couldn't find the Snickers creamer, but it was back this week.
Yep.
So at least another week. Like I said, I got cereal, so I use almond milk for recipes and coffee, things like that, but I don't use it on cereal. I want whole milk, so so we got one thing of whole milk. We got this. We have a recipe that's coming up, beef and cheese pasta, that we needed mozzarella for. We also use it for our pizzas, so I got that. Our son is liking Peeps, and he wanted to try out this cotton candy flavored Peeps, so we found that in Walmart and got it for him. And we got the hamburger buns for when we have pulled pork. We have pulled pork sandwiches. The spinach is when we have the beef and cheese pasta. You add spinach into it. If you'd like to see the recipe for the beef and cheese pasta, I can link that up in the eye in the sky. So we did do that. We have this cereal. I get and from time to time where I'm just not feeling the whole cooking something for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. And especially right now, things are starting to get a little busy for us because we're moving in a little over a month at this point. And I really need to be probably like packing some of the things that could be packed already, like bric-a-brac or knickknacks or whatever you call them. But anyway, so I decided, since Ibotta had all these cereals on rebate, that maybe I could just get one of these. So this was like $4.69, and I should get a rebate for $2.35. As far as the ingredients go, because you know I like to look at ingredients on things just to see what they're getting. It's a pretty minimal list. Everything is organic. The only thing that I don't like that's in there is the words natural flavor. And you may hear that and say, what's wrong with natural flavor? And the problem with natural flavor, from what I've read, is that it's not exactly regulated by the FDA at this time. Is just more like, as long as you have at least one ingredient in that natural flavor that is technically a natural thing that occurs, it is acceptable, but that leaves a lot of room for interpretation about what else can fall under the term natural flavors. So that's the only reason I don't like it, is because I don't know what they use to make that natural flavor. It's vague. But of all the healthier cereals out there, the Larabar cereal, that's a new thing, was by far had the best ingredients, but it was also like $2 more than this cereal. So I decided to do this one and get the $2.35 back for it. So, and it should be good. And like I said, I'm probably going to put like a half a banana with it. So, and then Joel got these for whatever days he will be home during lunches. It changes every week which days he will be home, but whichever ones they will be, he will have that for lunch. And finally, he got some bread for his breakfast foods and for our son, who is still eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And that is the whole haul. You should be seeing on the screen right now the total and how much that we had. This was the last haul of the month, so you should be seeing a total of what's left, and that will be moved to our household essentials sinking fund. Okay, so here's our meal plan for the next week. We actually never got around to making the filet mignon last week, so we're going to have filet mignon with baked potatoes, which you saw in the haul, and probably some roasted broccoli or something.
All right. Also, we're going to do a chicken lasagne pasta.
That's right. We just keep pushing it back.
Yep.
I don't know. It doesn't take any fresh produce, so it's easy to push that one back. You know, we don't have to worry about anything going bad if we push it back. So,
right.
Yeah. And then we're going to have a beef and cheese pasta.
Yeah, and that's usually enough to get us some leftovers for the next day. So
usually several days,
yep.
But we put in one day.
Yep. And then cheesy chicken, which is just chicken and some cheddar cheese soup, dump it in the slow cooker and let her go.
Yeah, just some garlic powder and salt and black pepper, and
Yep.
you make some rice or pasta to go on the side, and it's good to go. And I think we normally get a couple of days out of that as
Yep.
well. So we'll probably have leftovers from that and the beef and cheese pasta, and so we may end up, pushing back some of our meals, but we'll see. So then on Saturday we're gonna have homemade pizza like we normally do.
Yep.
And we figure that on Sunday we're probably going to be eating leftovers from one of those meals.
Yep.
Then from our 2-week meal plan a couple of weeks ago, we still have 2 meals that we haven't gotten to after those, and that would be pulled pork and a whole chicken. And so we have week meals into the next week already. That probably will last us 3 or 4 days, but so we're pretty much done for the month of March.
Yeah.
On our meal plan and everything.
All right. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell for updates from us when we post new content. We do that on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes on the weekend. Sometimes we go live too. So
Yep.
You never know how we're going to pop up, be all up in your YouTube feed. So do those notifications for us, and comment below and let us know what you'd like to vote for recipe of the week, and we'll be sure to get that one. We'll be sure to get that one on the schedule coming up.
Yeah, the 2 that we have already done is beef and cheese pasta and homemade pizza. Other than that, the other ones
everybody's gonna vote for the filet mignon. You know that, right?
Yeah, probably so. But anyway, so other than those 2, everything else is fair game. Although my homemade pizza may be a different kind. I'm doing a bacon cheddar ham. So if you're interested in that particular version of homemade pizza, you are welcome to vote for that as well.
All right, so I think that's going to do it today for the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And don't forget, it's a long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.